you here. Super duper welcome. My name is Dr. Kweku Onhiniasare. I'm a lecturer, I'm a professor, I'm in multiple universities in Ghana, University of Johannesburg in South Africa. I'm also a visiting professor in Warwick University in the UK. I'm currently speaking to you from Leicester University in the UK, in De Montfort. It's a pleasure to have all of you here. I specialize in what we are going to do here: cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, economics, management science, robotic engineering. I am also one of the board of directors of this organization, and I'll tell you why this is taking advantage of so many people and why you are among the very first in the world to be part of this, and how this thing is going to help you. It's going to help you on a project. It's going to help you with a service. It's going to help you to grow yourself in several ways. Get to know people across the world, 156 countries. And it's also going to help you to get at least $1,000 a month if you want. Why did I become part of this? Well, I'll tell you, in July 2023, a friend couple in Canada, an engineer couple in Canada, told me whether I have Dropbox or Google Drive or iCloud. And when they asked me whether I have it, I told them, yeah, I use it. They told me that there is a better one that supersedes it. And so I listened to them. While they were talking, I became a member of this project. Immediately, I didn't blink. Okay, I had doubts, but I said to myself, what is the worst that can happen? So sometimes we tend to wait and see, but for some of us, we grab opportunities, especially when we know the future of it. And because this is my area, I quickly knew that the future of this is bright because it has to do with a mobile phone. This organization is known as Go Backup, and it's empowering everyone to realize their dreams. Many of us have dreams, when we're children in particular. Now, it appears that a lot of people's dreams have squashed. Many people don't think they can ever achieve their dream. You know that dream where you are visiting the island of Maldives, drinking your pina colada on the Trinidad and Tobago, coconut tree there. Those dreams have whittled away because of how our salaries have looked like. When we look at the salary and we look at the dream, we see a mismatch. And because of the mismatch, some people don't think that they can achieve their dream. Ladies and gentlemen, it is possible to achieve your dream. In fact, even people who may not have been educated as you are have achieved significant dreams. And the good thing about this program is that it doesn't matter whether you're educated or not. It is helping the ordinary person in different aspects of life to realize their dreams. The name is Go Backup. It started in the US, Canada, then in the US. It's now in a 10,000 square feet. The building you are seeing here was in the video that I showed some few minutes ago. This is in Texas. The CEO is known as Joel Theriot. Okay? He is surrounded with a board of directors, about 10 of them, of which I'm part of. The official time Go Backup began was 2023 in April, just about 2 years ago. And when it came at that time, okay, and it's flying. It is within a parent company, which is known as Global Virtual Opportunity. They are well known. They have links with multiple think tanks like Google, like Facebook, Instagram, multiple companies that deal with data. Go Backup is one of them. And it's trending. It's moving so fast because of two things. One, people are using their mobile phones and laptops and iPad more than ever before. People are dealing with data every time. When I say data, I'm talking about pictures, videos, documents, music. All of these come together to fill the memory of your phone, of your laptop, of your iPad. Data is growing at a phenomenal rate. It's called digital asset. And what is interesting is that this thing is taking over life. Artificial intelligence, as we know it today, where you allow computers to think like human beings, it depends fully on data. In an aspect of AI, which is known as computer vision or robotics, you train the computer. It can be a computer, it can be a toy robot, it can be anything. You can train it to do everything a human being can do. Now we have robots or machines or computers that can cook. In fact, right now, there's one which is priced at $36,000, $37,000. It can take your children to school, protect them, bring them back from school, and will come and cook for you and take care of your children for you. You don't need a nanny. People are thinking whether to use that or to actually get a nanny. And the price is $38,000. And why is it able to do that? Because a lot of data has been put into the memory and it has been trained. That training process, the hyperparameter tuning training process, is all required data. Data is growing. And so we need a way to store data. How do you store data? Well, it's a picture, it's a video, it's a document. So how will you store it? One way you store it is you need a space, either physical space, which is a memory card slot, or you have it in the cloud. Right now, there are over 7 billion smartphones in the world, over 8 billion smartphones in the world. And all of them are requiring the use of data. So if you see my phone right now, the phone doesn't have a memory card slot. Why? Because the mobile phones that are coming these days, the data are being stored in the cloud. So when you have your phone, it's getting to a point, apart from putting it on the internal memory, they are even wiping out internal memory. And the subsequent phones that are going to be coming are going to have no memory at all. Everything is rather going to be in the cloud world. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we are discussing about. Right now, you need a cloud storage. In fact, when you have Google Drive, iCloud, Dropbox, these are examples of the cloud storage that a lot of people do have. And because the cloud storage is increasing significantly, many people are taking advantage and making income. The industry is very young, but the people are making lots of income in this industry. Okay, 2022, they were making $90 billion. By 2030, they will be making $472 billion. Now, one of the owners of these companies is the owner of Go Backup, the man that we work with, the man that I work with. And he wants you and I to have a part of the income that the industry is producing. Now, the reason why this is growing significantly is because everybody is addicted to their phone. Most of you here are using your phone today to do, Happy Easter, Happy Monday, and all of that. In fact, people are taking pictures, people are taking videos. And have you observed that these days people are taking pictures of everything? Okay. Somebody is eating wache, then he's taking picture. Somebody is, everything. Let's take a selfie. Let's take a selfie. Have you realized a lot of people don't even use Kodak camera? They don't use it anymore. You see, this mobile phone is your computer, it's your internet, it's your bank account, it's your everything, it's your alarm clock. People are using this phone. Some of us talk to this phone more than they talk to their spouses. Children talk to the phone, they communicate with the phone, they are married to the phone, we are intertwined with the phone. 74% of people use the phone in the toilet. Many people are using the phone in the toilet, okay, because they are addicted to the phone. You see, that's why Facebook is doing well. The guy is the number 3 billionaire on the planet, Mark Zuckerberg. Why? Because everybody is using his Facebook. What do you think people are doing on the Facebook? They're uploading pictures. They are watching videos. Those videos have been uploaded by other people. The pictures have been uploaded by other people. That is data. Data is loaded. Now, Facebook has a storehouse of data center. Okay. Go Backup has been providing services for such companies in the past, but now they've widened the tentacles for several other people around. So that's the first thing that is trending, which is the reason why I believe that this program will take over the whole world. And no wonder it's taking over 156 countries in the world. The second thing is that whilst people are using their phone, they are losing their data. For example, if somebody were to steal your phone, you are likely to say that my problem is not with the phone. My problem is with the information on the phone. So information is data that is meaningful. And so because of that information, we need to protect it. We need to store it, protect it, decrypt it. Okay? And that is one thing people are looking for solution. And that is a solution Go Backup provides. Solution. The second thing that is trending is that many people are looking for ways to earn more income. In fact, majority of people who are in big companies are not even making good income. Doctors, do you know the average salary of a medical doctor? Who knows the average salary of a medical doctor? If you check, the average salary of a medical doctor is less than 10,000 Ghana cedis. So many people are broke, even though they are intelligent. So broke and yet intelligent. For example, many people are struggling lawyers. They are struggling accountants. There are so many struggling engineers, struggling medical doctors, struggling professors, struggling businessmen and women. Why? Because the system they are in are not enough to help them. So many people are resorting to doing other things in addition to your normal job. No matter how busy you are, no matter how successful you are, it's always good to have a backup. For example, let me show you how we treat people here. You cannot have a mobile phone and not earn $1,000. Ladies and gentlemen, I make over $3,000, okay, because of the mobile phone, just because of the mobile phone. I earn more than my salary 5 times because of just the mobile phone. So how come you are not doing that? Because you haven't been taught. And that is what we teach you here. You shouldn't be earning anything below $1,000 if you have a mobile phone. Because you have value and you have to learn how to bring the value to the marketplace. You can use social media to bring the value, but if you are not educated on how to go around it, you will throw money away. For example, there's a guy called Glass in Kwani Jonas. This guy is making thousands and thousands of dollars, not because he's doing something that a lot of people like. It's because he is actually building something, saying something, sometimes even insulting the government. And he's having followers because his value is commanding its own returns. If Schwarzenegger is making thousands of dollars, these guys have over 1 million followers. TikTok is booming. You have knowledge about relationship. You have knowledge about accounting. You have knowledge about gossiping. You are very good at it. You have knowledge about taking care of children. You have knowledge about dating, about marriage, about courting. You have knowledge about weeding. You have knowledge about cooking. You have knowledge about so many hairdressing, everything. You even have knowledge about human relationship. But what you've not done over the years is that you have not commercialized that knowledge. You see, value is anything that is useful to the user. The situation you are in, maybe you are even unemployed, but do you know that a lot of people are unemployed like you? So you got to learn why there is unemployment, what is the reason for unemployment. You have to learn the principles of this and then codify it and bring it to the social media and discuss it. As you discuss these very things that people already are talking about, you start getting people subscribing to your channel. Over time, YouTube will start monetizing you, TikTok will start monetizing you, Facebook will start monetizing you. Your value will start commanding its own return. This has nothing to do with even what we're about to introduce to you, but it's an advantage you get in addition to what we're about to tell you. So you cannot say that you are a teacher or a lawyer or an accountant or a market woman. See, there's a guy in TikTok, he's called Antenna, and then he tries to just make some serious joking statement, and the camera turns attention on those that are finding his statement laughable. And the guy is raking, he's just flying aboard. Okay? So you have talent, you are a housewife. That housewife alone is a whole job. And that is what we hear, because these are called unique value propositions. And a lot of people don't know how they can generate income from it. So this is a community that helps you to be able to do that. So Go Backup is combining all of these and helping people actually make some benefit from that. So 2 things that are trending now, and we are using Go Backup to get advantage of it. We're in 156 countries, and it is growing at a phenomenal rate. If you look on the top left, Ghana was 82nd country when it came into the world. Okay? So Ghana has had its fair share, but I can promise you the total number of people in Go Backup all over Africa are not up to 1,005 people. Let me repeat that. The total number of people in all of Africa are not even up to 1,005. So you are among, and Africa has over 1 billion people. So that should tell you that you are going to be among the few to start with. Now, what is Go Backup? It's a cloud storage department in the air. It allows you to keep everything digital in the cloud instead of keeping it on your phone. Because if you keep it on your phone, it has an expiry date. But if you keep it in the cloud, it has no expiry date. Already, if you are using Android or iPhone, you are already using a certain cloud space. If you are using iPhone, you are using iCloud. If you are using Android phone, you're already using Google Drive. Now they give small terabytes to you. iPhone will give like 5, and then Google Drive will give like 15 gigabytes for you to start using. After that, that's it. And that is why Go Backup comes in. Now for these ones, if you have to buy them, you have to incur a lot of money. Let me show you why Go Backup is better 14 times than iCloud, Google Drive, and iCloud. Let me show you why. Number one, Go Backup is cheaper than all of them. Why is iCloud, Google Drive, Dropbox, while they are charging you 3 times the price, Go Backup is charging you 1/3 of the price. So if you look at Go Backup price, the price is $99.97. iCloud, the same thing, $419. Google Drive, the same thing, $302. So Go Backup is giving you 6 terabytes of space, 6 users, and charging you cheaper price for that. But that is not all. You can use it with 6 people. So you can share your space with 6 other people, 6 friends and families. For everybody will have his own space. Everybody will be using his own terabyte, and you too will have your own terabyte. Nobody will see what the other person is having. Now, guess what? iCloud, you can only use it on an iPhone. Google Drive, you can use it on basically Android. But Go Backup, you can use it on iPhone, Android phone, Huawei phone, Windows computer, any operating system in the world, you can use Go Backup on it. That makes it universal. That is why it's flying. In just under 2 years, it has gone to 156 countries. That is why if you get to know about it, it's important to get to know and be part of it immediately. You can use it on unlimited devices. So let's say your account, you can use your account on 100 mobile phones, 200 laptops, and as many of them as possible. You can access your file everywhere, anywhere in the world. I'm going to go live and show you how it works powerfully. And you can have a military-grade encryption. The security is 100% secure. It is so secured, just the same security that Google Drive uses, the same security iCloud uses, the same security that Dropbox uses. I'll give you an example of the security system. It's known as 256, a military-grade encryption and security. It has protocols that are SLS protocols. Highly decrypted encrypted protocols are kept. Even when your file is moving from one section to another section, the file is secured. There is no security in the world beyond 256 security systems. And that is why Go Backup is very, very useful. It simply means that your data can never be used by any other thing in the world. In fact, 128 security has never been cracked. And Go Backup is using 256 military-grade system. So it has very high security. Now, what about the center? It is in the US. It is in Texas. Texas has got the highest fiber optic center in the world. Suppose there is Armageddon, tsunami, earthquake, hurricane, typhoon in the building. Your data is also secured in multiple places in the world, away from the USA. So your data is secured several places because your backup is backed up multiple times, not on one drive, but 3 different drives in multiple places around them. It has an advanced plugin system. I'm going to go into the live system and show you the advanced plugin system. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm about to show you might blow your mind. So let's go to the Go Backup system. Now, once you become a member of the Go Backup and you log into the system, you will be taken to this place that I'm about to show you. So let's watch the screen. Oh, why is it not opening? Okay. It will take you to this place. That's interesting. It looks like it's so happy. Okay. So whilst we wait, let me take you back to where we were. And then we continue. It has something called advanced plugin system. Now, what advanced plugin system is that once you open your document, you can talk to it. I was going to demonstrate that for you. Okay, I'll get it back. Okay. Once you log into the system, you can talk to it, and then it will be able to type everything you have actually spoken to. So whatever you have spoken to, it will send it back to you. And you can convert the language to any other language in the world. So let's say you speak English. You can convert the English to Chi, convert it to German, convert it to Chinese, convert it to any other language in the world that you have. You can do all of those conversions right there. But that is not all. You can actually use it for thesaurus. You can use it for other research-based systems. In fact, you can collaborate and share a document where you have several other people typing on the same document that you are using with a God backup system. The system is so powerful and it's helping several people to be able to get the essence of backing up their file. Okay, what else do you have? Let's say that you have an email. You want to send an email to hundreds of people. God backup can send one email to 10,000 people at the same time. Personalize the email and automate the email. Okay. So all of these things are super fine information that you have, but you can also earn money. You can earn $500 every month. Remember, it's the cheapest cloud service in the world. None of the others pay you. iCloud will not pay you. Google Drive will not pay you. In fact, Netflix doesn't even pay people. Dropbox doesn't pay. iCloud will not pay. God backup pays you, even though it's cheaper than all of them 3 times. So it's cheaper than them 3 times. It still pays you. I get paid an income which is more than 5 times my salary. I'm going to show you how you can be part of that program. Please note that this part here is not compulsory. You can just get the God backup service, use the service, and ignore the program. When I say the program, the project that will pay you every month. You can get paid $200 a month, $500 a month, $1,000 a month, $5,000. I'll show you proof of some of these. $10,000, $20,000, depending on how you are working. Okay. And the reason why so many people are gradually becoming part of it, it's not just because of the income, but people are using it because of the service as well, but also because of the community. And I'll show you the benefit of being in the community, even outside the project and the service. And I have some panelists here who will be helping me in that. So why did I decide to be part of this? Well, number one, you can't rely on your salary alone. I'm a doctor, I'm a professor, I'm in 4 universities, and so what? Salaries are very tiny. You can't depend on a single stream of income for the rest of your life. Some of us, we work so much our life. Sometimes you go to school thinking that when we go to higher learning, we'll do well. It's not true. We learn and even learn unnecessary things. Tan theta, cos theta, pi r squared, the pass of a grasshopper. Things you don't even use in real life. And still, many will join Unemployed Graduate Association. Ladies and gentlemen, no matter how okay you might be right now, no matter how successful, you see the way people are saying that Easter Monday, Easter Monday, Easter Monday. Is it not over? Easter Monday, Easter Monday. Is it not over? Tomorrow they are back to the routine of life. The difficulty, some have squandered their money. It's even going to bring so many other serious things. Some have caused some social vices, which is going to have its own attendant consequences. The job is not enough. The salary is not enough. It's great. I love my job. You should love your job. But that alone cannot take care of so many things. Why? What if you get a call right now? They tell you that your family member is in a very dangerous place. They need an emergency $5,000 to take care of the person, else the person will go. Where will you get 5,000? Okay, many people here in this room will not be able to get that $5,000 immediately. Why? It's hard. It's hard. It's hard to even get 2,000. In fact, I told a certain man who is a doctor, the man said, and why even $2,000 is difficult for somebody to get. Okay, $2,000. That's about 32,000 Ghana cedis. It's tough for somebody to get. So that's why it's always good to have a backup before dark times happen. A backup before dark moments slap you. You see, COVID-19 has shown that no, you can't depend on one thing. Have something on the side whilst you are doing your thing. And that is why I decided to do this. I still do my job in 4 universities. I still have my other business, but I've decided to add Go Backup to it. And Go Backup pays me. I started Go Backup just under 2 years now. And it pays me more than 4 times my salary now. So it means that you can take Go Backup, you still don't stop your job, and you can still be able to run along with it. Okay, how does it work? First thing you do is that you get the service of Go Backup. It is an app, it's a software. You download it onto your phone, onto your laptop. Then, to get an income, you have to be willing to learn. Whilst you are learning, you'll be earning at the same time. So let me show you. You tell your friends, your families, your co-workers, your acquaintances, your classmates, your enemies, anybody. Tell them that you have an incredible news for them and bring them here. Every Sunday, okay, 7 p.m., we meet. Every Friday, 7 p.m. Every, Wednesday. Throughout the week, we are meeting. So all you do is that you bring them into our meeting. Once they come here, we will educate them for you. Your job is done. Leave the rest for us whilst you are learning. You got to be willing to be learning. Whilst you are learning, we will be talking to your friends and families and co-workers and enemies for you. Now, their job is to be educated. We are not going to force any one of them, but they would love what is happening. They will make a decision. Some will decide immediately to be part. Some will take some time. It's okay. Either way, you will be paid these kinds of incomes. Let me show you. You will earn all of these 7 different incomes. Some of the incomes are big. For example, income number 1, number 2, 3, 4, up to 7. These incomes alone, you could be earning between $200 a month and $200,000 a month. You see, income number 3 alone, that I get is more than my salary. Income number 3 alone is more than my salary. But I'm not going to talk about all of these incomes, okay, because we have several videos that will explain all of them. I'm going to talk about one major one, the one that is instant. Income number 1 is instant. It's an income you get paid immediately when you have done the work. So let's assume that you've been able to invite 20 people here. Not all of them are going to accept to be part of the Go Backup immediately. They will be part of, but they will not be part immediately. Some of them will take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, 1 year, 2 years. That is why I talk to as many people as possible. Once they listen, out of that 20, 1 of them is going to be part immediately. 1 person becomes part of it, the company will give you $50 immediately. So imagine every day you are able to get 1 person to come on board. When I say to come on board, I mean the person decides to pay to be part of this. The payment is not one, it's for a whole year. So that payment is just a whole year payment. So the person is not going to make any other payment again until the next 365 days. When the person makes that payment, you get $50 immediately. The next day, you get $50 immediately. Now remember, that is income number 1. I'm not talking about income number 2, 3, 4, just number 1. $50 per person a day. $50 per person a day. Imagine you do that for 30 days. That is $1,005 a whole month. Ladies and gentlemen, $1,005 a month is 23,000 Ghana cedis every month. Imagine you are even getting $1,000 a month. That is 16,000 cedis every month. Imagine you're getting $500 a month. That is about 8,000 cedis every month, in addition to your own salary you're getting. Now, I get more than this, way more than this, but I'm telling you, if you just income number one, it can change a lot of things. Earning 16,000 cedis every month is a lot of income. The average professor does not earn that thing. And that is why. Forget about the other income. These are the other incomes. They are crazy. Tier 1, Tier 2, generation, dynamic compression, cycle match, match cap, rank pool, leadership pool. These incomes are just incredible. These are the real residual. Now, this second, third, and fourth up to seventh income, it will take some time to build up. Now, let me show you how it works. It's not dependent on even your effort. Someone you don't know from Canada, US, Australia, these people are working. And whatever they are doing, the company will be paying you in your own GoBacker. Let me give you an example. Let's say that you have been able to sponsor only 2 people into the GoBacker community. And you don't even know me, and I sponsor 200 people into your system. Every month, the company will not pay you based on just your 2 people. No. The company will pay you every month based on the 202 people. That is your people plus those that I have sponsored myself. That is the beauty of GoBacker. That is the reason why many people are taking advantage. So even if you don't have capacity, you will leverage on the capacities of other people. How much do you have to start with? Well, given the things you are getting, the value of how much you would have paid is equal to $2,000. Sorry, 2,000 cedis. That's $2,000. So this is how much you would have ordinarily paid. But for this month, the company says that everyone who is willing can only pay $119.97 for the whole year. For the whole 65 days, that is how much. Now, what do you get when you pay $119.97? You get the entire service. Okay? The service will include the entire GOT backup service, the emailing system, the collaboration. Okay, let me show you something because I think that the system is open now. Okay, so on the screen, you will see that I have 29 backups. If you want to download the system, you will download it here. If you have Windows, you put it on Windows. MacBook, you put it on MacBook. If you have iPhone, you download it from the Apple Store. If you have Android phone, you download it from Google Play. Once you have uploaded, this is automatic. Once you have uploaded all your pictures, you come here. Okay. Now here, when you click on auto loading, it will bring you into your Go Backup. So everything that is on my phone, my laptop, my everything, they are all here. So you see what you see on this screen is Prof KOA. That is everything I have on my first laptop. This is everything I have on my second laptop. Everything you have on as many laptops as possible, you get them here. Now let me go to my mobiles. Okay. I have multiple mobile phones. Okay. So everything I have on my mobile phones are also here. I have an Android mobile phone. I have another Android mobile phone. I have an Android mobile phone. Okay. All of them are here. Whatever you have on iPhone will also be here. Mobile phones will be here. Your pictures, your videos, your documents, everything is there. And in fact, let's say you have some document, okay, and you want to create some document. You can have some document here. This is a document I have. It's a Word document. Even if you don't have a Word document on your laptop, you can use the Word document inside the system to open your Word document. Do you remember I was telling you about some collaboration where you can collaborate, you can talk to the system, it will type everything for you. Let me show you. I'm going to delete whatever is here. I just deleted. I'm going to say something using the plugin system here. It will type everything for me. Okay, so let's see. Suppose I want to say this. Greetings to everyone who is here. And I encourage all of you to take this project seriously. There you go. It has typed everything I said. Greetings to everyone who is here. And I encourage all of you to take this project seriously. Now, I can take whatever I have typed and I can convert it. I can actually tell the system to read it for me. Okay, so I can highlight just this one here. I'm going to tell the system to read this whole thing for us. And you will practically see that the system is reading it. So let's click here and click Start to read. Okay, it's supposed to do that. Sometimes because I've opened quite a number of things, it takes some bit of time. It's reading actually. From what I'm seeing, let me stop it. Okay. From what I heard, it looks like it was reading, but maybe, let's see. Were you guys hearing? I don't know if you guys were hearing. If you were hearing me, say yes. If not, say no, because I'm not so sure whether you guys could hear me. Anyway, ideally, if it is working, okay, if the system is not too choked, let me see what you are saying. No, oh, okay, all right. So let me just type something. Don't worry, I was waiting for it to open. But you can convert this thing that I've typed into any language as well. So when you go here, okay, and you look on the left side, you see, it has typed everything I've written here. I can change the language. What I have written is greetings to everyone who is here, and I encourage all of you to take this project seriously. On the left side, the information is all here, okay, on the left side. Now, let me change the language to Twi. Okay. Once you use Twi, it can convert everything to Twi. You see what it has done here? It says, Michia obiara a owaha. Na mehyɛ mo nyinaa nkuran sɛ momfa saa adwuma yi ani beresɛm. Okay, that's what it has typed right there. Now, if you don't want it in Twi and you want it in Ga, you can convert it to Ga. So it is an automated translation for you. And me na mo fan money yo biele ni yo nyefe ewaleni nyeke. I'm not good in Ga, but you can understand what I mean. If it is Ewe, you can now get it in Ewe. And you can now actually have it in Ewe. I don't want to go down that pathway because I might collapse. Okay? But if you want it in German, you can have it in German language, and every language can actually be represented. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are not only getting Go Backup, you are getting multiple collaboration. You are getting a collaboration of several other things that you can use within the entire Go Backup system right there. And that is the beauty of the Go Backup. You can actually insert pictures and edit pictures. You can take a picture as if you took it in Nima and make it look like you took it in London. There are several advantages and several things that you can actually get within this Go Backup facility. Okay, now let's go to the other benefits that one can get. So all of these at the cost of $119.97. So don't forget, everything here for a year, for a whole year, that is less than $10 a month. That is less than the price of Netflix every month. Okay. And yet you are still going to be earning income. In fact, by the time you get your 3 people, you have gotten this money and more. Remember, one person is $50. So by the time you get 3 people, that is $150. That has taken care of your entire year of using the service. And then you can now have more. Okay. This is a service everyone needs. This is a project anybody can be part of. I want you to look at your life right now and ask yourself, is it the life I want? Sometimes when people see some of these things, the first thing that comes into their head is that it's fake, it's scam, it's not true. The human mind is the most unexplored continent in the universe. You got to take chances in life because the chances you take, the people you meet, the fate that you have, that is what is going to define you. There's the word poor, is an acronym. It's not even about money. It is passing over opportunities repeatedly. That is poor, P-O-O-R, passing over opportunities repeatedly. The reason why some people don't make it in this world is not because they can't make it in this world. It's because they have been programmed not to make it in this world. To them, everything is not real. And that is why. But you got to take chances. Because a woman goes through 9 months of pregnancy. It's not because it's fun. On the day of delivery, the child can die. The woman can die. And yet women take the risks. They take that chance. That is how life is. You cannot get to your promised land unless you pass through your desert. You can't go through Canaan unless you go through the Red Sea. Life is not a bed of roses. You got to make chances. You got to fail your way to success. You can't achieve success on a silver platter. In order to build a tall building, you need a deep foundation. Greatness is born out of adversity. You got to be willing to be baked in order to reach the Rubicon of your life. No test, no testimony. No pain, no glory. And people understand that. So you got to be willing to go through situations uncomfortable. Be uncomfortable for being comfortable so that life will be better for you. Now, at this stage, let me invite some of the people. Oh, by the way, these are some of the incomes people are making in Gobaka. Okay. Just in August, in last year, October, somebody was making $3,970 in Ghana. Okay. Just last month, somebody was making $5,425 every month. Someone is making $7,000 every month. Okay? So it's possible. Okay? Yours might not be like this, but it will start tiny and it will grow over time. You got to take chances. You got to have hope. You got to have belief. Why? Because this is a computer we are talking about. This is data. Technology is the fastest growing industry in the world. All right, so now I want my panelists to show their faces now. Please, all those that I want to talk to, show your faces, yeah, so that we'll have some lovely, lovely discussion here. So we have Pamela Addo. Pamela, what do you do now? Let me ask you. What do you do? Unmute yourself and talk to me. What do you do?
Okay. Hello, everybody. So I'm a nurse.
Good. How long have you been a nurse? I know you weren't expecting me to ask you these questions.
Okay, so I've been practicing since 2007.
Good, good. Are you chopping big money, quarter money, or small money?
So the money is small. I mean, compared to the years I've worked, it is small.
No. Now let's be a little bit practical. Is it above 10,000 or below 10,000?
Currently in that range.
In that range. Okay. Now, looking at what you have seen people earning in this short frame of time in Gobaka, looking at some of the incomes on the screen now, would you say that it is possible for you to surpass your current salary?
It's more than possible. It's more than possible.
Okay. So what motivated you to join this?
Okay. So I got to hear from it from my boss at work, who's our head of nursing, Dr. Ajimayeboa. Okay. And when she told me about it, but the first thing I said in my head was that my money, it doesn't reach me. So some of these things, I don't even try them. And then she sent me the link and I got into one meeting on Sunday. Then I saw Dr. KOA, all enthusiastic, explaining what it's about. Dr. Hansen, all excited. I happen to know her already. So when I got that information, I was like, wow. And then I got back to Dr. Joanne. And I was convinced, and what pushed me to join was that the caliber and integrity of the people I saw on the presentation on that day. So Dr. Hansen, known for so many years, Dr. Joanne, who is my boss, I respect so much. And then she's telling me about this and it's on this project. I just said, wow. I mean, with everything she knows, with everything she earns, and she wants to do this, I would also want to do this. So for me, it was the caliber and integrity of the people I saw in the project that made me take them.
I see. I'll come back to you. Let me go to Enyenam. Enyenam, I know you are a nurse, you are a nursepreneur, you are also doing your job, you are learning and so many things. Sometimes a person will say that I don't have time to do this. And I see that you are a multifaceted individual. What would you say to a person, even though you're a very busy woman?
One important thing we should all know is that our time on this earth is limited. We can have everything doing, but the most important thing is how you can have your time to yourself. It's not everything that you can have all the money, but if you don't have your time to yourself, you end your life with all sorts of diseases. Being able to buy back your time is very important, so that you do what you love. If you do what you love, growing old will be far away from you. It's about the quality of life that we live in this life. That is what gives us the essence of being alive. If we are doing things that we don't have joy with, it's draining our energy. We are always tired. When we wake up, there's no excitement. It doesn't matter the amount of money it brings. You realize that at the long run, you will feel your life is wasted. But if you are able to buy back your time and invest it in things that before you wake up, you are awake, you feel excited doing that, it makes life exciting, and you will always be younger. You will feel young because of that. So it doesn't matter how for life, you will be busy. Without being busy, you don't even feel joy. That's how we've been created. I can't see myself sleeping for long periods. You grow old. You can sleep. It should be quality sleep. And when you have less stress from money, you realize that you will sleep and sleep well.
You sleep and sleep. So
That
that's
is
why
one
you
of the
snoring
essential things.
most of
Yes.
the time. Yes.
Yes.
I'll come back to you. So let me go to Jacinta. Jacinta, why did you decide to do this project? What motivated you to register to be part of this? Okay, I think her network. Jacinta, either click on mute. Or you logged out. Okay, let me see if I can.
No.
Yeah, you are on. You can go ahead.
I think I
Okay. Jacinta, your network is not helpful. Try and reposition yourself. We'll come back to you. Okay. Just reposition yourself and come back and let's see.
Sure.
Let me go to Jacob. Jacob, you have started this project on a very high note. Okay. What made you decide to start in the first place?
Thank you, Prof. I started this project just last November.
Okay.
It was introduced to me by my wife's sister. And, you know,
Let me ask you before you proceed, did you jump into it immediately?
Yeah, I just joined. In fact, I was sent a presentation, one of your presentations to listen to. And so just after listening to it, I realized it was something I need to join immediately, something that I can do. And I think I have had some past experience. And because of that, when I saw this, I decided to quickly join. I didn't waste time at all because I saw the potential in it. The technology based and the IT was something that I was looking at in the past. I wanted to do something related to that. And so it was a big opportunity. I just grabbed it.
So the technology, the service, how you started using it? You started using the service to back up your files and all that. How do you see it?
Yes, I have backed up almost all my things on my phone. And for now, I think I do it from time to time. When I check all my pictures, videos, and things like that, have all my documents that I need so much are all in there. They are all backed up.
Nice.
I have had the bitter experience of losing some data in the past. And even at my workplace, our whole office got bent. We lost so much of our info, our data at that time. And so that experience had always been at the back of my mind. So when I saw this, I thought it was something I should never let go.
Very good. Very good. I'll come back to you now. Now, let me go to Benjamin. Now, for those who have become part of Go Backup, one of the things is that for you to be actually excited and enjoy the whole Go Backup, the person will have to be doing something, which I have been seeing you doing it a lot. What would you say that a person should take seriously when you become part of this program? What should the person be consistently doing so that the person actually enjoy the process and not just the result? Click on mute before you talk because you are still muted. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much for this question. I think in this project, for you to enjoy it very much, you have to be closer to your people. The people in which you are working with, you have to be very close to them. That being said, you have to always make sure that you are motivating others. Motivating others also help you yourself to know that, yes, you can also do it. Because in these kind of situations, you are in a project whereby nobody believes in you. Even your close friends, your family members, they all don't believe in you that you succeed. So you are with people who believe in you that you are going to.
Like that.
Wow.
So what you can do to also help is that you have to help the people who are helping you. So they are helping you. They are giving you the motivation. They are telling you, oh, you can do it. You can do it. So you too, the gift that you can give is that you can also share one or two encouragements as you are doing this project daily. Let's say you message someone, the person rejects you. How it's motivated, you can also share it so that others will benefit from it. It's not always about yourself. It's about the whole community, the whole network whom we are with. That is what I can say about this.
I love that. I love that. It is said that achievement is about yourself. Success is about other people. Legacy is about other people when you are dead. So what you are saying is that in order to benefit a lot, as for the money to come, it will come with time. But in order to benefit a lot, you got to give yourself up to people, sacrifice for other people. I love that. And I've been seeing you do that. I know you weren't expecting me to ask you this question. That's why I just bumped it on you because you have been doing that a lot. For those of you who don't know this guy behind us, you know how he writes. And he writes so long sentences motivating all of us on the page. That is a guy. He's a smart, intelligent guy. Let me go to Vera. Vera, you have advanced. You are Vera. If I may ask, how old are you?
I am 62, Prof.
62. Now, people who have reached the age of 50, 60, thereabout, they sometimes will say that I've reached my end. I've reached my end. What can I do in life? And yet, you are not just here. You have advanced from bronze to copper to silver, gold. You are just gathering momentum. You are just moving like a gargantuan gagamamus. What is your secret? What is making you always pushing through the storms like that?
Thank you, Prof, for this opportunity. I guess it's because I am mad. When I say I am mad, meaning I want to make a difference in society.
Wow.
Prof, I have been through the 9-to-5 job. And in the 9-to-5 job, we sell our time 100% to make some income. The reason why I joined this project is because I realized that it is the foundation for wealth creation. Everybody else is leveraging on other people. But for the corporate staff, we are being leveraged on. And so whatever income that we receive, that is what we take home into. We save some money for retirement. But when you get into retirement, you realize that it's a different ball game altogether. And for me, the most interesting aspect of this the reason why I joined is because of the service. It is we are living in the digital age, and anyone who has a product that you can sell anywhere because of the digital nature could help you create wealth. That is the reason why I want to be, I want to stand on the highest mountain and to proclaim to the world that our youth can also make a difference in their generation. They don't have to go and be licking the feet of government to make money. They can use this project and also create a future for themselves.
Wow. Wow. I can see. I mean, you are hearing things. You are hearing things today, Pa. Let me ask you, Madam Vera, you have done some incredible jobs. What are some of the jobs you've done? Because before going on retirement, what are some of the jobs you've done?
I was with Bank of Ghana.
Bank of Ghana, ladies and gentlemen, just watch the people. Okay, you were in Bank of Ghana.
Yes, Doc.
What are you doing?
I was in the banking department as an accountant.
Look at that. So if you are here and you are not in the Bank of Ghana, in the banking department as an accountant, and somebody who has been there, and the person is doing this project, okay, should tell you, after working for so many years, that should tell you how. And if you say you are mad, okay, you are mad.
I want to make a difference, because I realize that we pay school fees, so much school fees for our children. And I mean, I'm of the old school type. They said, go to school, learn, acquire degrees, pile up degrees, and at the end of the journey, you become successful. But by the time these children of ours get to that stage, even when they come out of school, they struggle to get some good employment. They struggle to get into some good employment. And I am saying that, no, I have snapped out of that system. Look, people who are making the millions in society are not the PhDs, are not the graduates. I'm not saying going to school it's wrong. But all I'm saying now is, because of the digital age in which we live in now, we should look for a system that allows us to also leverage on other people. And so when I saw the digital nature of this thing, I realized that, no, this is something that I could do in my spare time. I am a busy grandmother. But then I realized that sitting at home, I could just call people, my friends in retirement, that, hey, there's something that we can do together. Let's come together and take advantage of this system. And just as some financial backup, I know we all have some retirement packages somewhere, but inflation has eroded whatever we gained over these years. And so I am saying that, no, we can use another system, a system that is credible, a system that is proven to get some financial security for ourselves.
Wow. Oh my goodness me. But the way I talk, next week you have to be coming all the time. This is really good. I'm impressed. No wonder you are a golden gold. No wonder you are moving like that. And I can see that your team is flourishing. And most of them are people who are already accomplished in their world. And yet they are all moving every corner of the whole project. Thank you so much indeed for coming. Now let me go to Fulara. Fulara, one thing you tend to speak about is the personal development that one gets within this God Backup community. How useful is that to you yourself?
Thank you so much, Doc.
And by the way, you are speaking all the way from Belgium. Also, add how useful is that? Because sometimes people say that when you go abroad, you don't need these kind of things. How useful is, even though you are abroad, you've been in Europe and all of that, why are you still taking this seriously? So tell us.
Thank you so much, Doc, for the question. I'm going to start with the second question. Honestly, people think when you are abroad, the grass is greener there. But the reality is, Doc, it is not true. Because, see, the people in abroad will never tell you the truth. Some feel like maybe they'll lose their respect or something like that. But Doc, a lot of people are working maybe 2 or 3 jobs just to survive.
You're not snoring, Paul.
I'm telling you, Doc. And over here, if it is raining, being it raining cat and mouse, you have to go to work. If you don't work, you don't get paid. You have to pay a lot of taxes. So please, that assumption that if you are abroad, like all is well and those things, it is not true.
That is why people in America, Europe are still doing this. They are the first group of people to take this project very seriously. Now, how do you benefit from the personal development, personally?
With the personal development, Doc, before God backup, I wouldn't be able to be speaking with you through the camera like this.
I know.
That wasn't me. I would prefer to be in my corner. Doc, I have a lot of knowledge to share, but I can't face the camera. I'm still working on it. And I am so glad I came across God's backup. I am always grateful every day. I write on my gratitude journal. I am thankful for God's backup every day. Because it is a whole lot of gifts to me.
So you're learning a lot.
A lot.
You're learning a lot. You could not even speak, so many times. And now you are speaking from your heart. You are speaking to, and the other time you did a presentation to the world. Okay. You are meeting several people across the world as well, because you are in 156 countries. That is so incredible. Let me go to Irene. Irene, what is one thing that you would want to tell those who are on the standby about to be part of this? What is one thing you want to tell those on the standby? Irene Planch.
Yeah, hello, Don.
Go ahead.
Please, can you repeat the question?
What is one thing that you would want to tell? What advice would you want to give to those on the standby, who are about to be part of this? By the way, who is Irene? Irene, who are you?
I am a mother of 2 strong boys. I am the regional director for the Department of Social Welfare in the Ahafo region. And again, I am the CEO for Sakurin Pharmacy in Kenya.
Good.
So that is me.
Small girl. So you are being, you just came, when did you begin this project? Was it in December?
In December, 29th okay. December.
So let me go to you. So why didn't you start immediately when I first told you about it? How long did it take you?
It took me a year.
A year. Okay. So
yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are not bothered if it takes you a year before you join us. We're still ready for you. You are welcome. Even next 2027, you want to come, we are ready for you. Because here we have somebody. Why didn't you do it immediately?
I was coming out from another project, and I didn't want to do anything. This project, talking to people, I wanted to hide in my corner, do my own thing. At least the pharmacy, I don't have to be there. And then my job, I go 8 to 5. As the regional director, I do coordination of the other municipal and metropolitan. They bring their reports. I coordinate. So then I don't have to always be there in the face of people talking to them. And so I always had excuses. Whenever Doug reached out, I had an excuse that I didn't know people. And then where I am, Shidiem, people cannot afford. People don't have that money to afford the amount. $120 was a lot of money for people in Shidiem. So I was limiting myself and limiting the people in Shidiem. And just because I didn't want to, I was not ready for another thing that would put me out there. I wanted to stay in my one corner.
Okay.
But then
let me ask you, you started now. So would you wish you had started earlier, or you're okay at the time you start?
No, So although I wasn't ready to start, I was following Doug, looking at his status and his Facebook, and the people he was celebrating, I read there. So he sent me the link. I entered my details. I just didn't want him to continue bothering me, so I entered my details so that he knows that I have started something.
People, it's normal for people to think you are bothering them. Just accept. Please continue.
Yeah, so that I just entered my details so he knows that I have started something. So then I kept following him, and later I didn't even listen to any of the presentations. So he sent to me. I said yes, I've listened, but I wasn't listening. Today is confession day.
It's confession.
When on that 29th, when I joined and then listened to the presentation and realized that this is a leverage opportunity, then I started regretting, because I saw a lot of people that I believe Doc started in, is it June or April?
July.
In July, and then in August, I remember very well, in August, you reached out to me. And so just imagine August 2023 till December 2024. Look at the number of people
and more months.
I had missed a lot of people that I could have leveraged on them. And those people are doing well because I see him celebrating those people, and wow, all those people would have been under me. I would have leveraged over those people. But unfortunately, I made my excuses, like using FIDM as an excuse. And FIDM is where I even got my first sign up. The same place I was using as an excuse, I got my first sign up. And then my second sign up was also from FIDM, the same place I was giving excuses. And then excuses again because I didn't want to go out there. But today I gathered courage, because for how long will I hide? That I know a lot of people. Today I just gathered the courage and called one big man I know, met him, and then he's arranged for a presentation, to meet him one-on-one for a presentation tomorrow. The same FIDM on Wednesday, the same FIDM I was using as an excuse. He was excited about the brief I gave him, so then said Wednesday we should meet so that I can do a better presentation for him. So those who are waiting and giving excuses, please don't be like me. Don't be like me and then wait till, like, yes, it's going to get better with time, but don't wait till it has gotten better. Start now and leverage on the efforts of people who are in, because those of us in now are all fighting, like we are all working to advance in this project. So if you join now, you leverage on the efforts we are making. If you wait till later, yeah, you'll not be too late, but then you would have wished that you had joined early. Don't wait and be like me. I still go back to look at Doc's pages, celebrating people, and I wish that in August 2023 I had joined. I really wish I had joined when he first reached out.
Wow.
I'm here.
Wow. And I know you have learned a lot. That will be a later matter. You have learned a lot. You have become more. You have achieved more. Your children are learning more. They are gaining more from the community, from the project, from everything. Let me go to Kofi Ayo. Kofi Ayo, just so you know, you have advanced a bit in this project. What would you tell the people who are already in it? What would be your advice for those who are already in it? What should they take seriously? What should they do so that this thing will benefit them, in the long run? You can unmute yourself. I made you a co-host.
All right. Thank you so much, Prof, for the opportunity. I should say information is what currently we are using to build the world. Information is what we are using to build the world. All the beautiful things that we see out there, they are coded information. When you take, let's say, Dubai, for instance, these are people's, meeting results, people meeting agreements. that they have put into practice, and it has become a very beautiful place, and we are all enjoying. If any country want to be like Dubai, and the people who sat down and agreed that let us build something like this, they decide to give out that information to the person, he can also go and build a second Dubai and a third Dubai and a fourth Dubai.
Good.
So
what would you tell the
important.
people who are doing go backup now? What should they do? What would be your message for them?
All right, I will advise everyone to actually take this God backup business serious, because that is the oil of our century. This is the oil of our century. Every single person needs God's backup services. We need to protect our information. As I said earlier, information is what we are using to build the world. So we need to protect those information so that we don't lose them. For instance, I'm in the medical sector, and then patient information is something that we do not, downplay at all. In addition to keeping the information confidential, you still have to keep the information for the sake of the patient. The patient can come back in the next 5 years, 10 years, 20 years to request for their medical records, and you are obliged to submit it to them. If you don't do it, if you lose the information, the patient can take you on. So information is something we really have to, protection and its security, it's something we really, is very, very important for the whole world. So if you are in a sector that is protecting, guarding, and securing people's information, then you have really positioned yourself in a very good sector.
Very good. So you take it very seriously. Is Solomon around here? Because I saw him. Solomon, what would be your message? You can unmute yourself, Solomon. King Solomon.
Yeah,
what
bro.
would be your message for all those who are hiding? You know, sometimes you can be in this thing and then you are hiding. You don't want to be seen. I don't want to talk. I don't want anybody to get to know me. What would be your message for all those who are hiding?
You see, thank you very much, Prof. Today, I think you have taken us to another dimension, listening to other friends. If you hide, then you lose. It's like a classroom. You think that if there's something you will not participate, you can't learn. If you are hiding, you can't learn. But the moment you are coming out, then you'll be learning something. Because the community is full of intellectuals. Community is full of people who have the knowledge. So if you are hiding, how can you now mingle with the community? So it is not good for anybody to hide in this community. You see, Prof, if nobody tells us a professor, you don't know. Because the way he mingle with us, it's like somebody with your junior brother who is mingling with you. He's ready to teach you. So why do you now hide yourself? So I'm pleading with all of us who are on this call that we shouldn't hide ourselves. Why do you hide yourself? Somebody has hidden himself so many times. He thought he's in the village, not knowing the gold mine is in the village, but he thought he can hide himself. So please don't allow ourselves to be covered by Satan. If you are hiding, it means Satan wants to hide you somewhere. It's a divine call for us to be here. You see, it happened to the rich man and Lazarus. The rich man think that, oh, everything is okay. Lazarus also is persuading whatever he want to persuade. At the end of it all, the rich man want people that, oh God, allow me to go back for people to tell me the story. What story do we need again to be rich and also to protect our data? This is the story now. What do we want to hear again from where? Go back up. We don't lose anything. I'm protecting my data. And wonderfully, Prof, if I want to write introduction, I just speak. I don't I want to write introduction to my articles. I don't need to go and type. My work is to speak. After that, the thing is written. What again do I need?
Exactly.
Prof, I don't need anything. For me, actually, I don't think about the money because it will give me money already. Whether I go back and pay me or not, the article will pay me.
Exactly. You're so right. You're so right. Thank you so much. And I do have some discussions with some Chinese whenever I'm writing some papers, and they are surprised that I could say whatever thing I want to say, and then I send it to them in Chinese. They're asking me, how did I get it done? They don't know that I'm using Go Backup behind the scenes to do so many things. So the advantage we have, and this is just $120 for a whole year, and you can earn money with it as well. I don't know why sometimes people need to be convinced so much before they take it. So let me finally go back to Pamela. Pamela, what will be your final message to everyone who is in this project or who is about to come to this project? What will be your final message to everyone?
What I want to tell everyone is that we are just starting. And the future is phenomenal. So don't be a spectator. Join us, and you'll be glad you did.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you. Madam Vera, what will be your final message you want to tell everyone?
My message, especially to parents, that if you have children, I am pleading with you to register them on this project and be intentional about working it through. By the time these children are out of school, give them 4 years, 5 years, you would give them a head start in life. They could buy their house, they could buy their cars, and these children will thank you, and everyone in society would be happy for you. Thank you.
I love you, Madam Vera. I love it so much. As if you are a wizard and a seer. I registered my 2 kids the day that I came on board. I just registered them. And now so many people are under them. Some of them are making $500. They don't know yet. They are 3 years and 1 year. Okay. And yet they are making $500, $800, $1,000, you know. And these monies are in these children's account are created. Imagine they are 20 years time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You'll be millionaires.
Yes.
By that 20 years time and half of Africa, a quarter of Africa, even look at the population of Ghana, even if 1/10 or 0.01% of the population of Ghana should come, they will be under these children. Exactly. And these children are right now earning $500 and $800. What do you think will happen in 20 years time?
Exactly.
Wisdom is knowing what is obvious, even when it's a secret. I love that point you just made. Thank you. Philip, what will be your final message?
My final message is, please let us take this project with all seriousness. It might be tough. Everything that is worthwhile doesn't come easy. But just be focused, be willing to learn, unlearn, and relearn. And trust me, you will be very, very grateful you do that. And thank you so much, Doc, for this great opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you so much indeed. Thank you. Thank you very much. Benjamin, what's your final message for all of us? Wait. Yeah, you can go ahead now.
Okay, so what I'll say is that you are about to make a decision now. And it's normal to feel the fear. But the difference between successful people and non-successful people is that successful people, they feel the fear, but they still do it. That's it. So, yes, as you are here, feel the fear now, but do it. Your rewards are coming. Just wait.
Wow. That is making my head tingle. That statement is making my head tingle. It's like saying that fear is false evidence appearing real. Everybody is afraid. And yet, you know, when we first want to start driving, you hold the steering wheel like this. If somebody calls you, turn your neck like that. Hold on. Okay. But when you now get to a point, you can hold the steering wheel with one hand, drinking, taking the call, and eating at the same time. It becomes unconscious action. Now you are doing the thing, you are doing it fluidly, and yet you are doing it unconsciously because you have reached the apex of the zenith of your apogee. That is incredible. Excellent point you just poured out there. Jacob, what will be your final message? Yes, just click on the unmute. Yes, you're on.
Yeah, my final message is that God backup can really make you rich. But it's not only about the money. In fact, there are a lot of things that I have learned, but if it were not to be God backup, I wouldn't have known, even though I've studied to the higher level. So God backup has really changed my life. Actually, I am also a retired chartered accountant. But if I tell you that what I've learned within the past few months, it will surprise you. And I have become more active than I used to be, even when I was in my 50s or 40s.
It will force you to do something.
Yeah, I'm doing
force you
so
to use your brain.
Yes. And the community that I have joined is thriving on teamwork. And it inspires me, and it also motivates. And I think if you join, it will make you a better person than you used to be.
I love that. I love that.
I
love that. I love that. It will make you a better person. Not just the income, not just the service, but a better person. A better person. Kofu, your last message. Your last message, briefly. And then I'll go to Enyanam and then we'll conclude. What's your last message?
All right. So my final message to everyone on the call, yes, this is a call to have a social capital. Yeah, the kind of people that are in this business, sometimes I get amazed. We have people from the accountant, departments, people from the medical sector, people from all walks of life, and these are people who are already accomplished people. So as a young guy growing up who also aims to be great, if I would need any advice, it's just a matter of phone call, because this has gotten me a form of network, a huge network that I can rely on, I can fall on to get information or to get the needed guidance that probably I would have gone to some office to go and pay for it before I get that information or I get that coaching. So the kind of people in this business, are people who are accomplished. If you join, you have, and it's like put yourself into a society, where you can leverage on their skills and expertise to help you become better. So do not waste much time. Just be part of this rich network, and it's going to help you in several ways aside the network.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Jacinta, your network wasn't really helping you. What would be your final message for us? Jacinta, are you able to talk now? Is the network better now? I pray.
Hello.
Yes. Tell us, what would be your final message?
Okay, so for me, what I would say finally is, salaried work is not something you have control over. That your employers decide to send you home. That is the end for you. So have something that you have control over. Have something that will support you even when you are not there. I believe we all work for fun, to cater and love. If I am no longer employed, my children can't go for my salary.
Exactly. Your children will not eat your salary. Even if you retire today, okay, your children will not be eating your salary. You alone will eat that salary because it has been dwarfed. The salary has been dwarfed. So have something you control. Okay. Now, finally, let me go to Enyanam. Enyanam, what will be your final message to all of us?
Okay, my final message is that whatever life you want to create tomorrow, it starts from today. Every decision, everyone on this call is a decision that made you here. We send these links to many people, but you, instead of relaxing, deciding you'll be here. Tomorrow, whatever will happen, you will decide. Our future is not in anybody's hand. It is in your hand. It is the steps you take from here that will determine whatever you want to be. Do you know that the average millionaire in the world is 67 or 69 years? Those of us who are older and already giving up on our dream, it is still not too late. If you are not even 40, you have more time to what? be able to leverage on anything. And this is the community that have been created. Yes, we are getting data. That one is just a minute aspect of everything. What you get is beyond the data that you are taking. You are protecting your now. If maybe you are a worker somewhere, all these years, you haven't documented it. We are being taught in this community that document it, because if you are 2 years, someone would have come 1 year behind you. Whatever knowledge you gained in that past 1 year, that new person will learn from it. And these things we never knew until we got into this community. Those are the type of things we are learning. So as the year passes by, you document whatever process you are going, so that whatever you learn from it, you can decide to write a book with it, create programs with it, and that is an additional income you can create from it. Those are the type of things that we are learning from here to make us better and give more to the society. So it is not only about cloud storage, it is more than that. For you to become more, so that you can give more to the world, that is when the value will be returned to you in whatever you do. And that is where all the dreams you are having, you can start seeing them to become manifesting as you go through your years that is ahead of you.
Incredible, incredible. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure having all of these things. You know why people talk about Jesus? The extent to which you have impacted the life of people will determine the extent to which you'll be remembered. The extent to which you are affecting the lives of people will define how you will be remembered. We are not talking about Hitler today. We are talking about Jesus today because of how much. So how many people are you affecting? So when you come into this project, think about the people you are affecting. You see, those of you who have spoken today, see how you feel. I can't imagine how you yourself you feel. You feel some joy inside you. Some of you even wish you are giving more microphone to talk more. I'm telling you. Meanwhile, when I approach some of you say, please, so I better go. Hey, please, so I don't want to be heard, though. I don't want to be. But see how excited you feel, all because you have given. There is more happiness in giving. Never forget that. There is always more happiness in giving. The people listening to us, they are receiving, they are joyful, but you are gargantuanly happy because you have given. So each time that we request that come and share your story. Some of you have shared some incredible story. Some of you are cross-fertilized ideas with that. Some of you are babahes hearing some people. Some of you are excited hearing some people. The rest of us are built up together. We are all built up together. And that is how we grow and become more. Okay. For those of you who are not aware, we learn how to program the mind here. We learned the last time we learned about ethics. We've learned about programming. We've learned about belief. We've learned about wealth. We learned about value. We've learned about unique value proposition. We've learned about mindset. We've learned about God's mind when it comes to business. We've learned about God's mind when it comes to wealth. We've learned about God's mind when it comes to hard work. All of these things we are learning. We've learned the power of endurance, the power of humility, the power of learning, and the power of knowledge and integrity and all of this. These things are a whole macrocosm of things that make us better. We become more. We're able to do more, and we are able to have more. So I want to say thank you all very much indeed for being on the call. Those of you have been coming. Some of the comments were just incredible. Mauko, Jambia, Danny, Felix. Most of the comments, Danny, you were making were just crazily good. Samuel Assam, you were making some incredible comments. Hannah was making some great commenting throughout the program. Samuel, thank you all very much indeed for being on the call. It's been a pleasure. Now, speak to the person who has invited you and tell that person, look, I'm going to give it a try. I'm just going to give it a try. Whatever happens should happen. I'll just give it a try and see what will happen within the next 2 years. And ladies and gentlemen, you will never regret being part of this program. For those of you who are members, tomorrow, Dr. Abisolo will be training us, okay? And then on Thursday, and you'll be training us on Thursday, right?
Yes, bro.
And will be training us. back again. So we are back on Tuesday, we are back on Thursday, we are back on Friday, and then we will resurrect fully on Sunday. Thank you all very much indeed for being on the call. Thank you, panelists, all of you, Jacinta, Enyaman, Benjamin, Fulera, Jacob, and Irene, all of you for being on the call. Thank you so much again. Let's go tell the world that we still have a better way. Good night and see you tomorrow.